step closer to reality after the Senate worked late into the night to check a procedural box. NBC's Capitol Hill correspondent Ryan Nobles was up late following all of the developments. Ryan, a good and an early morning to you.
Allie, good morning. You're right. It is a long night. In fact, it's still going. The clerk right now reading the entire bill. They have a long way to go still. Republicans were able to get over this first big procedural hurdle, but there's still so much more work to go before this mega bill ends up on President Trump's desk.
Overnight, the United States Senate advancing the piece of legislation designed to serve as the foundation of the Trump agenda, what he calls his big, beautiful bill.
H.R. 1, an act to provide for
the final vote, 51 to 49, with two Republicans, Senator Tom Tillis of North Carolina and Rand Paul of Kentucky, joining all Democrats in opposition. The legislation moving forward after a dramatic night filled with Republican Party leaders pulling members aside to hash out their concerns. President Trump posting on Truth Social, "Tonight we saw a great victory in the Senate." The massive package includes the extension of $4.5 trillion in Trump tax cuts. It also provides hundreds of billions of dollars to fund the Trump mass deportation program. But in an effort to rein in government spending, Republicans are overhauling benefits programs like Medicaid and SNAP, also known as food stamps, including new work requirements and forcing reauthorization to receive benefits every 6 months instead of 1 year.
It's really a terrifying time.
Those barriers make Courtney Leader nervous. The mom from Springfield, Missouri, has a child with special needs and relies on Medicaid. She warns the extensive authorization process alone could lead to deserving people falling through the cracks.
We're not talking about living this life of luxury with Medicaid. We are honestly talking about this life and death and how do we provide for our child in our home.
Her senator, Josh Hawley, shares those concerns, but still voted to move the bill forward.
So the Medicaid stuff in here, I think is bad. I think we've delayed the worst of it.
There's still work to be done in the Senate to get the bill passed. But if it does, the identical package needs to be voted on in the House. And already House members like David Valadao of California are warning they will vote no. Republicans can only afford to lose 3 votes in the House and have the bill pass.
And Democrats will do all they can to slow this bill's progress down, but ultimately they can't stop it. After the clerk is done reading the bill, there will then be up to 20 hours of debate and then a process known as vote-a-rama, which isn't as fun as it sounds, where any senator can offer up an unlimited number of amendments to the package. Republicans believe even after all of that, they will have the votes to pass this bill, and then it will ultimately go to the House. Hallie?
Ryan.